That's alright. We'll just picked up where we left off, you guys. But yes, like I was saying earlier in the last video, you've been offered a second chance, and you can now take advantage of this. If as long as you're alive today, that's an opportunity, to choose better, to do better, always. But like I said, it's up to you. So this could be for, two kinds of people. Okay. Angel number 1717 keeps recurring in your life when the angels want to tell you about second chances. It's likely that things have not been working very well for you. You can take advantage of this to put things right in your life. You can now make another choice. Only make sure that you choose right this time around. Yeah. This angel sign is an affirmation that the angels are impressed with your good intentions, right? We was talking about intentions. Right. Divine beings. So we was talking about those intentions, right? Though you have made some poor calls, you don't need to worry, right? Like, what, y'all? And for those of you who are just watching this video, you will have to watch the video prior to this in order to know what I'm saying or the connections that's being drawn through this angel number 1717. But yes, you need not worry. Like I said, that was a totally different version of yourself. And whatever you went through, look at it as a lesson. You was being edified. You was being sharpened. You was being improved upon. Right? It was an opportunity, for you to be improved. I'm going to show y'all this. So, this is definitely confirmation. This is a message for someone, because the kittens are definitely here. So you're supported. 222 on the timer just now. You're supported. You're supported. You have outside help and divine energy surrounding that you can allow to activate in your life, right? You give it permission, right? Because it depends on what you choose. The angels send you this number to show you that you have a do-over. They want you to move forward with a brand new outlook. Angel number 1717 is an indicator that you need to be independent. It's high time you stop relying on other people. You have all the resources you need to achieve your goals, and you can do so without feeling the need to drag everyone into your affairs. You are the master of your own life. Only you know what you truly desire. Listen to your intuition, and you'll never go wrong. Something I always say is to give your intuition the benefit of the doubt, not people. And when I looked at the timer just now, it was 3:23. And right above my head is this moon. So, yeah. This is definitely on time. You are the master of your own life. Only you know what you truly desire. Listen to your intuition and you'll never go wrong. I say all the time to give your intuition the benefit of the doubt, not people, because your intuition will guide you in truth regarding those people. And what exactly is the benefit for those people if you was to give the benefit of doubt to them? Doubt is a sister to intuition. If you're doubting something, if your instincts are going off about something, right? Your soul is questioning something, cautioning you. Give in to that. Because what exactly is the benefit for you to give them the benefit of you rejecting your intuition? Ignited by that doubt element, right? Naked I came into this world, naked I shall leave. Can you bring these people with you when you leave this world? No. Be adaptable to change. 5-5 on the timer. Be adaptable, right? You can't stop anything from changing, you know? But you are the master of your own life. Like I said, this was a part of your mastery. This was a part of, your mastery of yourself, of your own life, of your soul, your emotions. The journey to self-reliance is marked by many, many pitfalls. I love that. The journey to self-reliance is marked by many pitfalls. Having to be put in these situations alone so that you can trust in yourself. You can, build that loyalty to yourself. You can depend on yourself. You can gain, that steadfast self-love and self-respect for self. Right? When you're in your most vulnerable moments, and you feel like you want to be comforted, like you want to be supported, and there's nobody there. The people that you supported, that you comforted, and they're not there. That's because you have to grow to understand that same comfort and love and support that you provided for them, you have the same, capacity to give that to yourself. And first and foremost, that's a big lesson most people have to learn, is how to give that to themselves. And for those people who don't learn that, you're going to see them continuously trying to hold on to people outside of them that did not come in this world with them and will not leave this world with them. That's why a lot of times when people are in oppressed states, when people are in sickness, when something is going wrong or somebody is depressed, they're alone. Nobody's there. People just want to be there for the high times, right? Some of the challenges will come from well-intentioned people who are too eager to help. As such, make a choice to walk this road along. This way, you will achieve your goals faster and with fewer distractions, because what's going to happen if you continuously seek out, other people or whatever. And that's another thing I want to talk about too. Like even with tarot, finding a balance with tarot, or seeking out answers from somebody else, like these coaches and these leaders and stuff like that. You can't seek out, information about your life and your journey, from other people outside of you, more so than you do from your own soul and the Most High. You have to reverse that. It has to come more so from you, so that whenever you do seek out confirmations and, a little guidance and direction outside of you or through other people who have been there, done that. 8 on the timer just now. You will have the discernment, the well-developed discernment to be able to understand, what can I take from this situation and what do I leave, right? What applies to me and what doesn't. It's this something I say to my homegirl. You have to know what plants, are totally edible and what plants you're not supposed to eat at all. You have to know what parts of a plant that are consumable and which parts of the plant that you just toss out or toss away or that's not consumable, right? That discernment at all times, that very sharp and precise discernment, in order to, perfect anything, you need practice. You need practice. That's what those experiences provided for you, right? It's like going to a gun range. It's like practicing dance. It's like practicing any sport. Practicing, a skill, gaining a skill. You need practice. Practice makes perfect. It's for your higher good. The domestic violence. I'm not excusing these things, but you deserve it, right? But sometimes we can stay in situations like that or draw in situations like that due to a lack of discernment, or us not standing in our discernment, the first time or the second time or the third time, right? Not having that love for ourselves, or depending on love so much so from a person outside of us, or attention or energy so much so from a person outside of us, or acceptance or approval so much so from a person outside of us, that we dim our own light, we get in our own way, right? We allow blockages for ourselves. Right? We put ourselves in dangerous situations that we don't have to be in. Right? But you are the master of your life. You're the master of your own life. You don't have to tolerate anything that hurts your heart. You don't have to tolerate anything that makes you feel less of yourself. You don't have to tolerate anybody belittling you, degrading you. You don't have to tolerate anybody, trying to depress you or oppress you. You don't have to tolerate anybody misusing, abusing you, not appreciating you. You never have to tolerate these things. Never have to tolerate anybody trying to slave you, treat you like a slave, or trying to daughter you, you know what I'm saying, in the worst way, or son you in the worst way. And you are worthy of much more than that. You are worthy of a better form of treatment than that. Knowing these things, where are you going to get that treatment from? Are you going to keep seeking it from other people outside of you? And they continuously fail you? Not understanding that this is orchestrated so you can understand that the best treatment that you will ever receive, 1111 on the timer right now, individuality, the individual. The best treatment that you will ever receive is the treatment that you give yourself. The best. You know what you want. You know what you deserve. You know what works for you. You know your love language. You know what you know all of these things. Not saying that you won't ever be able to, share a union with someone outside of you, with other people. You will, but you have to understand, in order to really, gain those pure connections and be able to appreciate and recognize the pure connections from those that are toxic and really, are stagnating and, are taken away from you and not really adding to you positively. You have to master divine treatment of self. Your soul knows your body, knows your emotional body, knows your love language more than anybody outside of you. Your soul knows. With the natal chart, you know how the planets represent certain aspects of ourselves. Venus, your love language, Mercury, your communication element, right? All these things come in. Who's inhabiting you to know this more than anybody else? Your soul. Angel number 1717 suggests that you move out of your comfort zone. Take more risk. Remove all feelings and thoughts of insecurities from your life because you're the master, right? And you understand that your intentions were good. You understand where you was coming from. You understand why you made the decisions you made when you did. You understand your pain. You understand your trauma that influenced some decisions that you made. You understand this. You understand, to be accountable, right? And what accountability does for a person, for an individual, right? Truth and honesty. You reap what you sow. Things that you've always heard, right? So you have to sow that which you desire to reap. You have the power to create a new life for yourself. You can do so by visiting new places, meeting new people, and having new experiences. This gives you the opportunity to learn different perspectives of life. Whenever you go into introspection and reflection, look back at your past with peace. Reflect on your past with peace, right? Moon was in Cancer. I'm not sure if Moon is still in Cancer, so this may be a deeply reflective moment for a lot of people. But understand, it's divinely guided. It's not for, you to feel like, dang, I thought I was over this. It's not that you're not over it. So Moon is in Leo right now. It's not that you're not over it. It's a part of you. It's a part of what makes you you, right? Your experiences. So enlightenment of self. A lot of times we talk about enlightenment of, hidden truths and knowledge and history and, those type of things, being enlightened to, things outside of us, that do affect us to an extent, our current lifetimes and stuff like that, but not often are we talking about enlightenment of self, right? Deeply exploring self, right? Enlightenment of past experiences and decisions and actions, right? And that's another thing about the age of Aquarius, with that individuality element of Aquarius, as well as collective, yes, but, that balance. So you may be feeling this energy be expanded. And it's like I said, it's good. It's for a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing. I just felt, the energy of gratitude, and it was all worth it. It was all worth it. No regrets. No regrets. I love who I've become. I love who I've become. But yeah. I did want to read the other numbers that was mentioned. For some of you that's in love relationships, 1717 is telling you that it's okay, to speak your truth in your romantic connection or communication with your partner, and make sure you're communicating the right content, those things that are meaningful, that matter, right? Making sure you're able to have an individual that you can have real talks with, that you can really be yourself. And if that person is not able to be that person, then maybe that's not the person for you, because once again, the treatment that you give yourself, right? People have to be able to reciprocate that through, the way that they love you, if they say or claim that they really love you. Emotional intelligence, right? That's a very critical thing. Being able to intelligently communicate your emotions and understand, and comprehend your emotions or others' emotions, right? Being emotionally competent as well. Telling them exactly how you feel. All right, so let's look at the other two numbers really quick. We're not going to dwell as long as we did on 1717, but 1717 was definitely prominent in this message here. So I want to say it was 212. The angel number 212 is a message of positivity. When you see this angel number, it's a call from your angels to keep your life positive or to add more positivity in your life, right? Because we have to have a balance here. We have to have a balance. But definitely be positive. Is what I mean by being balanced is making sure you don't get drafted into that toxic positivity culture, right? Because it's a polarity to positivity as well as negativity. Positivity, it has two faces, and negativity has two faces, right? Light has two faces, dark has two faces. So that toxic positivity culture is that negative aspect of light. But then the positive aspect of negative, right, is to be able to address, darkness properly and accordingly, right? And shine light upon this, Speaking your truth, bringing that truth out of darkness type of thing. Masculine, feminine energy. You need a balanced masculine, feminine energy. But of course, we know the negative aspects of negative as well, right? So making sure you be able to tell, once again, talking about that discernment, being able to tell the difference. You can begin at home and spread the positive vibes to your family. The angel number 212 also symbolizes self-confidence. Self-confidence is big. Yes. Righteously. So definitely pay attention to actions, words, and thoughts. Thoughts are big. Thoughts are big. Making sure you're not ruminating on, what didn't go the way that you felt it should have gone or that you hoped it should have gone. Understanding that, it was for your highest good. Naked you came into this world, naked you shall leave. Job was restored tenfold, all that he lost. Because he didn't lose the bigger picture, right? He didn't, allow things outside of him to manipulate his faith and what he's known to be true, the truth. Even when he even had moments of questioning God and, questioning himself. And, this is stuff that we all experience. But coming back to self, right? Discernment. It's a test. It's a test. Yeah, making sure you're not being hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. You can be critical, if it's, in an upright manner, but don't be gentle with yourself in this journey. Because there's enough people, who are not gentle with themselves, thus they can't be gentle with you when need be. So you have to provide that gentleness to yourself. Like some of us had parents, due to their lack of healing or trauma transmutation, they weren't able to be gentle, provide us that gentleness that we needed. We have to learn how to parent ourselves, how to be our own mothers and fathers, as well, right? That mother and father, aspect, nurturing that you was able to provide to other people, you have that understanding that because you was able to give that to other people, you can give that to yourself. You always have it. You always have it. Just because other people fail to provide that to you, that doesn't mean you cannot experience it 100% of the time every day. You can. And not only that, being doubled and backed by that by the Most High and divine energy. Yeah. But I love you guys. This is the Authentic Empress. And, peace. Peace. Peace.